Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to be making some Brussels sprouts in a garlic butter sauce. So to start, I've put 1.5 tablespoons of butter in a pan here, and then I'll go ahead and add another 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, or you can use whatever cooking oil you prefer, whether that's avocado or maybe you just want to use 3 tablespoons of butter. That also works. So we'll go ahead and put this in the pan and let that melt down. And once this is melted, we are going to use some garlic. And today we are using this pre-minced garlic, but you can also get fresh garlic. But you'll want to do the equivalent of 3 garlic cloves, and we'll put that in our pan here and kind of let that brown before we add our Brussels sprouts. So now you can see our butter and our olive oil has melted, nicely mixed together. So I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic here. And again, you'll want the equivalent of roughly 3 cloves of garlic. Obviously you can add more or less. If you don't like garlic, probably don't make garlic Brussels sprouts. You could just put them in the butter sauce. But I think the garlic will add a really nice flavor. So we'll go ahead and just kind of mix this around in here. You'll just want to saute this garlic for roughly 2 or 3 minutes. We just want to get that flavor infused into our butter here. And you'll just want to do this over medium heat, maybe medium low. We don't want to evaporate all of our oils here or burn them to the pan. So we'll just let that cook for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and add our Brussels sprouts. All right, now that you've let your garlic simmer here and infuse some of that flavor, we're going to add Brussels sprouts. And I would add roughly 15 large Brussels sprouts. If you have smaller ones, you can go ahead and add more. Another thing is, if you want, you can either put them in whole like this, or you can go ahead and cut them in half if you want more bite-sized pieces. But we'll go ahead and put these in here, and then we'll just saute these for around 10 minutes until they are tender and you can stick a fork in and they're soft. So we'll go ahead and do that and show you what they look like when they're done. One thing to keep in mind here, you might notice our Brussels sprouts look less than perfect. This is because they are homegrown, so that can be the difference. There's nothing wrong with them. But they vary in size a little bit more than the ones you get at the store, and they might not be quite as tight of heads. They might also have some holes in them, but that is okay. If you do grow them at home, I would recommend doing a quick couple minute soak in vinegar water just to make sure there's no bugs or dirt or anything like that. You get them at the store, they've probably already done this. So again, we'll just keep cooking these, and you can see this is probably 1 or 2 servings depending on how much you eat. If you like vegetables, it might be 1 serving, but it's probably a few more than that, but we eat quite a few, so this might just be for me. But we'll just keep kind of stirring these, and then enjoy these as a side dish. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you want a little bit more flavor, feel free to add maybe some cayenne pepper, some paprika. Another option would be to add some onion in here if you want some different flavors, or you could even do something like dill, cilantro. Feel free to experiment with herbs, and you'll just want to throw those in at the end so they don't burn. So this is just the general technique for cooking your Brussels sprouts. Kind of a late fall crop. If you like this, leave us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Also check out the blog if you want full printable recipes. Head over to thriftism.blogspot.com, and thank you for joining us.